The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Listener, this is Iain Lee. This is the Late Night Alternative. I wasn't here yesterday. I am here tonight, 10:05 on a... Catherine's going to tell me what day it is.
Tuesday.
That'll do. Well... Don't do drugs, kids. Let's go to the lines, shall we? The telephone lines, that is. Alan Caddick.
Evening, Mark.
Evening, Alan.
How you feeling?
Do you really want to know? You don't want to know.
I do.
I want to jump off the top of a tall building, Alan. How are you?
I'm feeling fine.
Well, that's great news. There's a slight echo on here, and I wonder if it's because I've been dicking around with this microphone. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not a loudspeaker.
Well, get off loudspeaker,
no,
you absolute...
I'm not on loudspeaker.
Well, you sound echoey.
But I sound echoey as well. Something's going on. Something very strange is going on, Alan.
Well, James and Abs were in here before you.
Sorry?
James and Abs was in here before you.
Yes, I know, mate. That's how a radio station works.
Maybe they've done something to the desk.
Nope.
It's a bit of sabotage.
What have you called in for, Alan?
Well, the topics for tonight.
There aren't any. Have you listened to this show in the last 2 years?
I've seen your ding-dong with Piers Morgan.
What ding-dong?
Round 2.
I haven't had a ding-dong with Piers Morgan. He's been very kind to me.
Well, John Twitter was a big battle.
All I can hear is this big penis floating around in your mouth. What are you talking about? There's been no ding-dong with Piers.
Well, according to Twitter, hyped up as a big battle.
Let me give you some statistics and some information, right? Between 1 and 100% of everything that's on Twitter is bullshine. And I should know, because I've had some absolute fruitcakes and weirdos having a go at me for no reason whatsoever over the last 24 hours, passively aggressively and just aggressively telling me what I should and shouldn't be tweeting. And then there's the follow-up emails. So I don't believe anything. Oh, yeah. Don't believe anything you read on Twitter, Alan.
Well, there's one thing of signing off Twitter.
I think you should do, Alan, because I know it's not working for you. He sends dick pics. I've only met Pierce twice? Thrice? Yeah, no, today's Tuesday, and I was supposed to do a thing with him and Professor Green today.
Yeah.
But the thing with when Piers Morgan is doing TVAM is that it really overruns. All the sections really overrun. So I got dropped from the Professor Green thing today, which was fine. And then I had to get on a motorbike to be driven to BAFTA to meet Joanna Lumley, which was really exciting. And I did 2 hits with Pierce yesterday. There was no ding.
There wasn't. And Caddick came on last night and started asking about that. And I said,
what ding dong?
I saw it and I saw no ding dong. I didn't even see any real aggression from Pierce.
No, not at all. If I'm honest, he's been a pussycat. He's been really, really kind to me. I love Susanna anyway, and I've sort of met her a couple of times. But he's been an absolute pussycat.
It's almost as if it was all nonsense.
Yeah. So I've enjoyed it. 3 more days of that to go, guys. 3 more days of that to go. And I keep delivering what I consider to be weaker and weaker performances in an effort to sabotage myself. And they keep coming up to me and going, hey, that was great, Ian. That was great. Would you be interested in doing more? I'm going, really? You saw that and you want more? OK, guys, let's see what we can do tomorrow. Tomorrow, so far I have scheduled... what am I doing tomorrow with Piers Morgan? I can read you the email they sent me, because they sent me an email of what I'm going to do, and then it changes. So, 2 hits in both off the back of the Gary Oldman VT. So he's got a new film out, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Darkest Hour.
He's going to be Winston Churchill.
Yeah, it looks
Apparently
good.
He's unrecognisable.
Looks good. Some good films out at the moment. 3 billboards I want to see.
Yeah.
And the Guillermo del Toro.
Qual?
Voilà.
Which one?
Is it called The Shape of Water or something?
Oh, yes. The one about the merman.
That's it.
And then we saw a trailer for the new Matt Damon.
Oh, that looks good. Downsizing.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's great.
Oh, you've seen it?
And I've seen the trailer. I've seen a longer trailer where... But anyway, so off the back of the Gary Oldman VT, you'll be playing the Churchill emoji game with Pierce. Basically... You have to hold up some cards, and he has to guess the famous Churchill quote from the emojis.
Oh.
We're hoping he fails terribly. Have fun. And do you know what? It will be fun. I'm having the time of my life doing this. So this is at 6:50 and 7:50. So, OK, there's video of Richard Arnold.
Who?
Talking to Gary Oldman. How well will Pierce get on when he takes on the Churchill emoji game? And then there's a thing about the new 50 Shades film, and the guy in it sings. He's got a song.
Oh, good.
So I'll play that. And then there's a thing about Mariah Carey. I don't know. I mean, that's what it is. People love it, and I'm having the time of my life, and it's great. And
you get paid money for that?
I'm paid good money for it.
Flipping heck.
Get paid good money for it. That is what I get. Oh, there we go. Who now? There we go. So I'm getting paid good money for that. I'm having a great time. I rock up, and I go to my dressing room. I tell you what, it's been 15 years since I've had my own dressing room, and there's a cup of coffee there for me and a croissant. I catch the last 15 minutes of the overnight Jeremy Kyle. Then I go and get made up, and then I sit there and I watch people like Professor Green and William all walk past me with their entourage. William had the biggest entourage. The size of the entourage seems to be inverse to the height of the star.
Right, so that's why you've not got anyone.
Will.i.am tiny.
Yeah.
Huge entourage.
Massive.
Professor Green quite tall. Entourage of 3. So,
still 3 people for what?
3 people
for what?
For well, just stuff and stuff, isn't it? 3 people for stuff and stuff. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You're more than welcome to. It's 12 minutes past 10 on a Tuesday evening. Feeling fragile. No exaggeration what I said to Alan there. I'm honestly feeling absolutely rotten as rotten can be. But, don't let that deter you from calling in. And we'll just kind of have a gentle Tuesday, shall we, Catherine?
Please.
A nice, gentle Tuesday. Oh, you know I've got a package out there.
Oh, yeah.
That I didn't open. I forgot. It's a pair of 501s. I ordered them.
Sure?
Yeah, well, I hope so. I ordered them when I was speaking to... I hope it's a pair of 501s, because I've been sleeping in these jeans and I can't wear them on telly again tomorrow. Could you go and get the package? Let's see. Is it not a pair of 501s?
Well, if it's the ones that Alan Caddick got, probably not.
Well, I ordered them whilst Alan Caddick was on telling me he'd spent an absolute bloody fortune on a pair of 501 jeans. And so I ordered myself some. But I'm hoping it is, otherwise I've got dirty trousers tomorrow. 0344 499 1000. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
Unmissable late night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation. Make contact with Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
So people are genuinely saying I've had a ding-dong with Pierce.
Someone said at work today, asked me where, as they often do ask me, like I'm your flipping keeper or something.
Yeah.
It must be the whip and the chair.
Yeah.
But they said, so what happened to Iain yesterday? Is it true he didn't come in because of a row with Piers? I said, did you watch it? I said, because I did, and I didn't see a row. And, I'm the first person to... I'm the guard dog, and I will take offence on your behalf before you take offence.
501!
I didn't know NAFCO was still a thing.
Sorry? What does that mean?
Don't you remember the fake NAFNAFs, NAFCO? No, they're definitely 501s, aren't they?
That's a 34, though, but that's a tight 34.
Yeah, but they give a bit, don't they?
Do they? Mm-hmm. You gotta give a little love. Should I try one?
If you can, if you want.
Okay, fine.
Just make sure you're...
just making sure it's...
Make sure the beast is sleeping.
It's all around there. While we're doing that, let's talk to Caroline. Good evening, Caroline.
Hi,
Hang on a minute, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, good. I'm taking my trousers off. Your voice sounded young then for a second. I thought, that is terribly inappropriate. Okay, 18's fine. I can take my trousers off. I was talking to an 18-year-old. I mean, it's still inappropriate, old enough to be her dad, but...
I was going to say, when my daughter's 18, you keep your trousers on.
I can't fit into these.
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. Just...
Hang on.
Don't you remember, like New Jeans, you had to lie down on the bed and hoy in first, and then stand up like a...
Bloody hell. No, they're not going. They're too tight.
Are they?
Yeah.
How are you over the top? You like melted wax, are you?
Let's wear it, see if it stretches.
Yeah.
Oh, flipping it. Ah!
Flipping it. You might want to do your flies up.
No, I can't. Well, I can't do my flies up.
Well, you could lie on the floor.
I can't do my flies up.
Right, well, that's definitely a no-no then. No, don't, because I don't want you doing yourself a mischief. Well, now I'm staring at your crotch.
I've got to wear these tomorrow because these jeans are filthy. Oh, blimey, Caroline!
Have you got a long top?
It's going to wear... Oh, flipping it.
No, they're fine. I mean, I can't see because you've got a long T-shirt on, but if you're going to be hanging out over there...
Well... Caroline, what have you got for us this evening?
Well, I do have a question.
Yeah, go on.
But, just from, your last comment, I do want to say you're doing a great job on Good Morning Britain.
Thank you very much indeed. We're sort of... I'm getting away with doing a load of old rubbish on there, it would appear.
I mean, you're the most interesting person on it, to be honest, so...
Thanks very much indeed. She's absolutely correct, of course.
My question is David Babcock a real person?
What do you mean, is he a real person?
Because I know you've got some, characters, people who phone in as characters.
Yeah. What? Sorry?
But, is he real?
Yeah, of course he's real. We've met him.
Oh. I watched that, and I'm still not sure.
Well, we've met him. He is a real paranormal investigator. He's also an idiot, but he is 100% real.
Oh, he's also a pervert.
Well,
come on, the Hoover.
Yeah, well, that's true. But he's a real guy.
That's worrying, isn't it?
It is worrying, isn't it? What would you like? Why are you? Hey, James is taking the piss. Sorry, that came from nowhere.
He is, though.
He is. James is being sarcastic.
Block.
He's saying that me putting on a pair of jeans is not exciting radio.
No, I actually think he's making a play on words. You know, the rivets.
Okay.
As in jeans.
Okay. No, Caroline, I can assure you that David Babcock is absolutely 100% genuine.
Wonderful.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
But don't let him slide into your DMs.
Tommy?
Hello?
What do you want?
How's the Good Morning show going?
It's going very, very well, thank you for asking, Tommy.
It's all right. How come you become famous? How quick do you become famous?
Say that again. How quick did I become famous?
Yeah.
Well, like... Hang on, I can't do it. Like that. It just happens. It just happens because I just was on a show that was watched by 12 million people, and that changes things almost overnight.
Oh, thank you.
Good pleasure, Tommy. Anytime. Sarah, good evening, Sarah.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you, Sarah.
Good. You sounded a bit...
I am a little bit. I'm faking.
You're a bit tired.
Fake it to make it.
Well, exactly. You've got to work hard to achieve your goals and all that. Anyway, so the other day, you had your kids on, and I was telling them the ghost stories.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. No, they're not. They're having terrible nightmares because of you.
Oh, I'm really... I am sorry. Even though I'm giggling, I am sorry.
Ah, well, those guys need to learn.
Are they all right, though? Seriously?
No, they're genuinely... The youngest is terrified.
What? Oh, bless
I've not seen them for since they came in, actually, so I don't know. But rumour, if rumours be believed, the youngest is terrified. Oh well, he'll get over it.
He'll get over it, but I am sorry.
He'll get over it.
He'll be all right.
These things happen.
Okay, I just wanted to... Oh, and there's another film that I want to see. It's called Molly's Game.
Now, that's the one about the young lady who sets up the poker club.
Yeah, but even better, it's got Idris Elba in it.
Thanks very much for calling.
She had to mention Idris Elba.
I thought you couldn't... He's playing an American in this film, right? And I thought you couldn't work in America if an American could do your job, right? So that's a rule.
Yeah, but what about Hugh Laurie?
Well, exactly. So why is Hugh Laurie playing an American? Why is any Brit allowed to play an American over there? Alan Rickman playing a German in Die Hard, that's fine.
Fair enough.
But there's got to be... There are black American people, aren't there?
Yes.
Well, surely one of them could have been Idris Elba. There are definitely white American people. One of them could have been House.
Well, unless, and I'm going to put this to you, and it's going to hurt.
Yep.
Get ready.
Yep.
Maybe Idris Elba is special.
Shut up, man. This is what you're saying, right? Because just be aware of what you're saying is actually quite racist. You're saying Idris Elba is better than all of the black Americans. That's what you're saying.
For that part, maybe.
Racist.
Well, no, it's
racist.
not. No.
Yeah, of course it is. It's
someone's
racism.
got to be the best for the part.
Racism.
Maybe it's Idris.
Maybe
he's got the wow factor.
Racist.
Maybe he's...
Racist? You're racist.
Why am I racist?
Because you're saying that black Americans are useless.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I know.
That's what you've said.
I'm just saying that they're not as good at that particular job as
That
Idris
is
Elba,
what-
in someone's view, and I don't think that would be contested in any court of law.
Let's go to David Babcock. Good evening, David.
Hello,
What?
Sorry.
Hello?
I'm a bit offended.
What are you offended by?
Well, there's some people thinking I'm a character.
Well, yes, that was Caroline. Can we get Caroline back up, please? Let's get her back up, because I'd like her to...
Face of confrontations.
I'd like there to be a confrontation on the radio.
Well, a lot of people think I'm a character.
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Well,
You're an unusual person. Special.
But why me?
Because you got a silly voice.
You wear a hat all the time.
I've not got a silly voice.
And you have relations with...
No.
Hoovers.
Hygienic devices.
Right. For those new listeners, I got my willy stuck in over once.
Yes.
But it's not happened since.
Yes.
No. I had to ditch the Hoover. It's destroyed.
No, I've still got it.
Oh.
But I'm a I'm a serious paranormal investigator.
Okay, well, you tell that to Caroline. Go on.
Hello, Caroline.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Right, clear that up. What? Go on then.
Go on what? I'm sorry if I offended you.
I'm not offended. I just don't know why you think I'm a character.
Because you're a little bit peculiar. And it's not a bad thing.
No. Yeah, it's a bad cock. Do you like ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts, but I mean, if I saw one, I'd believe it.
Nice attitude to have. You're still open-minded.
Yeah.
Do you think if you saw one, you'd become a paranormal investigator like me?
Probably not.
Why?
Because there's more interesting things to do. And maybe it'd be too scary, and I wouldn't want to do that. See another one.
David, do you find that young people are less interested in the paranormal than the elderly?
I find that young people are scared of me.
No, you're not talking about scared of you. I can understand that. I'm talking about the paranormal, David.
Oh, it's very much an old person's game. I mean, I'm one of the few young people still involved in the game, but you've got clowns such as Derek Kokora batting around the place. They're kind of the upper echelons of the paranormal world, but no, it's mainly oldies.
Okay, well, what could you say, David? Because maybe we need to turn this around a bit and try and get younger people interested in ghost hunting and stuff. Caroline, how could we make the paranormal sexy for young people like yourselves?
Well, I think the problem isn't that it's not sexy. No. The problem is that we're becoming increasingly more sceptical. Yep. I mean, I'm quite a sceptical person. I'm proud of it. But it doesn't mean I don't want to see ghosts. It just means I haven't been convinced yet. So maybe if you actually had some real evidence, we'd love it.
David, what could Caroline do to help her see a ghost?
Is it that to believe?
Well, that's kind of defeats the point, doesn't it?
Would it help if I did it?
You've got to believe in ghosts.
Maybe to engage in the younger audience, I could do a hip-hop rap.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. A boom boom pish, a boom boom pish, a boom boom pish, a boom boom pish. Yo, Wiggity, it's David Babcock here. I'm a paranormal investigator. That is so clear, boom. If you don't believe in ghosts, you can jog on. But if you do believe them, we might just get along. I don't like succubi. I don't like ghosts. If you meet a succubus, it might go...
Okay, right.
No.
We're going to say goodnight, David.
No, right.
Yeah, okay. So, sorry about that, Caroline.
It's all right.
Thanks very much indeed. 0344 499 1000, the late night alternative on Talk Radio.
Late night conversation worth losing sleep over. The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Give it up, Philip.
Good evening, Iain.
Good evening,
and
Philip.
Catherine.
Hello.
The reason I rang in, I heard a story on the news tonight, made me laugh. I don't know if you heard about it, but Virgin Trains are going to not carry the Daily Mail.
I did hear this, yes.
Yeah, I just wonder, how's it going to be? They're going to be patting people down as you know when you line up.
Yeah.
And also, does it mean that tomorrow morning on the breakfast show, Zora Sullivan will be down at Euston Station checking if people have got the Daily Mail when they get on the train?
Yes, that's what they should do. And it'll be like the opposite. You know the end of The Great Escape?
Yes.
When they're about to get on the train, and the German goes, "About the best of luck for you." And they go, "Thanks very much." Oh, shit. Like that bit. It'll be like that, but in reverse. Someone will speak to someone in German, Handy Hock, and they'll reply in German because they read the Daily Mail and they're a Nazi, and then they'll go, Scheiße.
No, they'll do this. They'll say, they come over here, and if you answer, taking our jobs, you're off.
Yeah, that's it.
It sounds like the plot for one of the old Ealing comedies, doesn't it? I mean, you know, about the paper thing, because it reminded me, years and years ago, on Candid Camera, Jonathan Ralph went into a newsagent, and everybody who came in and bought a paper, he tore pages out.
Oh.
He said to them, I said, why? It's on YouTube, so you can see it. And he said, well, we've been told, he said, there's things in there that you mustn't see.
Oh.
So he tore the pages out, and of course they filmed the reaction of the people, who they just stood there and looked at it. He did it. They didn't react to
No one pranks anymore. There's no pranks anymore. I think Dom Jolly killed the pranks.
Just one final thing, Ian, before I go.
Yes, Philip.
While you were away, Catherine and I had a chat about rainforest, which I'd been in New South Wales.
Well, that's a great point to end on, Philip. Thanks very much indeed. I don't know where we were going with
I mean, it's true, whether it's interesting or not.
Good evening. I like Philip. Good evening, Steve.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Steve.
I didn't expect to be able to get through this quickly. Thank you for having me.
Hang on a minute. They fixed my computer. I can see how long people have been on for.
What?
I can see how long people have been on for.
I haven't been waiting that long.
No, you've only been waiting a minute, and Simon's been waiting 50. Flipping heck.
Oh, sorry, Simon. Did I cut in front of him?
No, hang on a minute. No, these times are inaccurate. What does this time?
The clock was wrong yesterday.
No. The clock is to cock here, but I don't understand what these times.
Well, my phone says 6 minutes.
No, mine doesn't. Mine says.
Well,
hang on. This is very, very quick. No, well, Simon can't have been on for 50 minutes. Maybe he's been on for 17. No. What does that mean? Oh well. Anyway, Steve.
I just wanted to first off say, I'm sure you've heard this a lot, but thank you for the way you handled the topic of mental health, and thank you for speaking out for everyone who's suffered.
It's just my life. It's just my life.
Yeah, well, it means a lot to have people speak out about it. And my second thing I wanted to say was I've just landed a gig doing a breakfast show on a very small radio station.
Beautiful.
And I just wondered if you had any advice for me.
Just remember, it's not important. That's it. It's not important. This isn't important. The GMTV isn't important. None of it's important. And
what about any way I can sort of help boost my career, other than?
Oh, no, that's a different. Hang on a minute. That's a different question. Which question are you asking? Because you've asked me two different questions that are almost unconnected.
Well, okay, I'll link them. Okay. Have you got any advice for me to boost my career in radio?
It's the second question. Well, but what do you mean by boosting your career? Because you've got a breakfast gig on a radio station. So what boost do you want?
Well, I'm not getting paid for it at the moment, so it'd probably be a good start if I could get a paid job somehow.
Well, okay, yeah, that would be good. But is this your first gig in radio?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, then just
When you landed breakfast.
Yeah, just do that. Just do that. Hone your craft for a bit.
Yeah.
Getting paid. I mean, getting paid would be nice, but just hone your craft for a bit.
Here's an opportunity.
The thing I'm struggling with at the moment is the fact that I'm not getting paid, and it's like I've gone through this for like 3 months now, and I'm struggling to support myself financially.
Right.
So it's like, how long can I keep up doing like full-time work without getting anything for it? But although it is my dream, it's like I don't know. I almost sound ungrateful, but I'm not. I'm like really lucky to be able to be in the position that I'm in. But it's like, how long can I keep up for? That's the thing that I'm struggling with at the moment.
Only you can answer that question. I mean, if you feel that you're being exploited and the exploitation outweighs the experience, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Here's what I would do if I were you. I would use their facilities, make a demo, and start sending little files off to different radio stations that will pay. That will pay you.
Because I was very surprised when I actually managed to get this, because I always believed that like a lot of people, I hated the sound of my own voice. So to somehow get that, I'm still in a shock to actually be able to get that job in the first place. So in a way, I am really grateful.
Here's the philosophical question: can it if work is unpaid, is it a job?
That is a good question.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Go round in circles with that one for hours.
I mean, it's work, isn't it? But it's not. Yeah, you're right. I mean, what is the definition of a job?
Get money for it.
Is that the definition?
So what? You're going to be doing this, and then have you got like a paid job in the daytime?
No. Well, I was before this. I was a private investigator for a while.
Sorry, what?
Right.
You're going from one made-up career to another. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like a load of lies. But yeah, I've done loads of ridiculous things. But this was always the dream. And once I landed the private investigator thing, I thought, well, if I can get that, then why can't I go for the real dream? So I'm just living off my savings, basically.
Well, what flip it? Well, what? But how much savings have you got? How long can you live off your savings?
Well, this is the bit now where it's like it's supposed to be 3 months voluntary, right? So I've got to the end of my voluntary period, and it's like, well, at the end of this month, I need to get money, otherwise I can't keep it up. So It's kind of like crunch time, you know.
Right? Have you asked them for money?
I have, yeah. It's all in. Yeah, like I say, it's crunch time at the moment. We'll see what happens with it. So
okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was anything that you could. I don't know.
I can't.
There was the two questions there. There was one where any advice, and then there was the other bit as well. So Okay. I mean, it's just been good. It's been good to just chat to you, really.
Well, Steve, I don't feel I've answered either of those questions.
Make a demo.
No, but you know what? To be able to talk on a bigger station than my own has probably done me a bit of good as well.
There you go. Nice one, fella. Thanks very much, Steve. Best of luck. Let's go to Simon. Good evening, Simon.
Hello.
Yes.
22 minutes. That's the answer to what you were talking about.
Well, that's what it said on. Because I've got two different times for each thing, and now it's saying third. I don't know what's going on. These times are useless to me, Simon, but it's great to have you on board.
Well, yeah. Thank you. And any time spent with you is time well spent as far as I'm concerned.
Shut up, you perverts. What have you got for us?
Listen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Is your head playing up at the moment?
Yeah?
Yeah, because mine is too.
Hey, we must be nut job twins.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, when I'm in control, when it's fine, no problem at all. But when I'm feeling like this, it's like, everything is wrong, and it's just so hard. It's like I don't want to be out of bed, but I know that if I don't get out of bed, I'm going to kick myself, so I'll force myself to get up.
Sucks, man, really, doesn't it? Sucks.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, like I say, when I'm in control of it, it's not a problem at all. But when it gets me, every now and then, it's not very often, I must admit, but I think it's the January blues don't help. But
well, there's stuff going on with me, and I'm not. How am I going to finish this sentence? I am not doing things that would be good for me, and I am doing things that are actively bad for me. So that makes the whole situation like a million times worse.
Yeah.
So, I'm nuts at the moment.
But the same for me, even though it's probably obviously going to be different things. It's like I can't even be bothered to. Well, let's be honest, I can't be bothered to even get in the bath at the moment.
Oh, mate. Listen, I've been sleeping in my clothes all day. I did GMTV this morning, and then I went to bed. Then I went and saw my psychiatrist. Then I went to bed. I've been sleeping in my clothes all day, man.
Yeah.
Where's the benefit in that? It was my kids' first day back at school today, and I've not been able to phone them up. I can't phone them up.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
So what are you going to do?
I'm just going to do what I've always done, and just, because at the moment, demons are there, and they're all, telling me to doubt and question every little thing, and everything is wrong. But at the same time, I've got to talk to myself like I do when I'm talking to other people. I have to keep reminding myself that the demons are there, but they're, excuse my language, they're bullshit, man. Just let them say what they have to say and do what they've got to do, and they'll go away. And that's all I can do is just do what I say. Just let the time pass. Just let it go, Yeah. But it's like I don't want to wait this time. I don't want to wait for time to pass. I want it to pass, and I want it to go now. I want to feel well. And that's what's winding me up, because I know that I'm doing it wrong. If I want it and will it, it's going to take longer.
I have nothing to say to that, because it all resonates with me. you know, and an absolute. It just resonates with me completely. You know, I've had the crappiest weekend I've had in years, right? In probably over a decade. Terrible, really lousy weekend. And, you know, and so I've got everything that's going on in your head is a variation of a theme that's going on in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not full of optimism or words of wisdom this evening, I'm afraid, brother.
Well, look, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a deal.
Yes?
I'm prepared to just sit and let the time pass, just knowing that this isn't real. This is just something that's just, you know. And I'm prepared to do that if you're prepared to do it with me, brother.
All right, man. I'll see you on the other side.
Is that a deal?
That's a deal, fella.
And can I ask one question?
Of course you can.
You know the lady that asked, is David Babcock real?
Yeah.
Is Jonathan from Swansea a real...
Let me just check. Hang on. Jonathan?
Hello?
Are you real?
Of course I'm real.
Hope that answers your question, Simon. Thanks very much. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
It's electric, it's eclectic, it's always rule-free. It's the late-night alternative with that man, Iain Lee. On Talk Radio.
Right, 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. Jonathan.
Hello?
Hello, Jonathan.
Hi. I noticed you had a documentary a couple of months ago put out on YouTube.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It was
with the behind the scenes of the radio show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I initially intend to watch it because I thought it was just a promotional thing.
Yes.
But then someone on Twitter mentioned that you talked about me in it.
Oh.
So I watched it,
yes.
And it was amusing.
Thank you.
But I have to say, your plot to keep me on the phone in the hopes of tiring me out doesn't work.
Does it not?
If you want to do that, take over from Paul Ross or Julia Hartley-Brewer. That's because I get more alert as the night goes on. I'm a night owl.
Well, okay. Well, I'm glad you've told me that, Jonathan, because that gives me something to play with.
Very good.
I'd like to play with you.
Oh, I'll burn you.
Sorry? Let me play with you.
No, I'll burn you.
Come on, let me play with you. Let's play. Let's play.
What do you want to play?
Doctors and nurses?
Iain,
yes.
Behave.
Dr. Iain, if you don't mind.
You're a married man with two young boys.
Yes.
Don't behave like as a socialist. Act your age.
Well, the nurse is very pompous tonight.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were very sour in that little documentary, Catherine.
Sister Catherine, if you don't mind. Impudent wench.
You were very. I know you were both playing up your roles a little bit, but you came across as very sour.
I'll play up your role in a minute.
And also, why all that purple?
This is all very fascinating, nurse. But when are you going to bed bath Barry from Watford?
Oh, him? Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't been committed. I heard that call the other night. It was just cringe.
It was awful, wasn't it? It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But harmless.
Harmless, but embarrassing. Well, listen, you can put your trousers back on now. We finished here, and everything is in tip-top shape, but I'd like to see you the same time tomorrow, please. He's loving it. He is loving it. Yvonne. What?
Hello?
Hello, Yvonne.
Oh, Jesus, no way. Hello, how are you?
Are you in Vienna?
Oh, yeah, I'm in Austria, in Vienna.
Yeah, the Austrian Vienna.
Yeah, I'm in Austria, in Vienna. Although I'm in Vienna, in Austria.
Wait,
yeah.
Why are you there?
Or why am I here?
No.
I'm here by you. Why am I in Austria, love?
Vienna, darling.
Yeah, I am in Vienna. It's in Austria.
Yes, correct. Why?
Because of love.
Sir?
Because of love.
Love.
I fell in love with
the country.
An Austrian man.
A man with a gentleman. Is he a gentleman or is he a pig?
No, I think it was a bit of a pig, really.
Are you still with him?
It was the 90s. No. I'm with another pig now.
Okay, gosh, you love pigs.
No.
You can talk.
Let's not lose track. I'm sorry.
Focus.
I became a Twitter troll for you.
Oh.
I have to say.
Yes.
I illegally watched I'm a Celebrity.
Yes, good.
In Austria, Vienna.
Best way to watch it.
You don't have it, do you? But I did.
I don't.
And I'm very sorry. I don't want to get you into any embroilments.
There's no embroilments here. Don't you worry about that. I'm free of embroilments.
I took to Twitter because of you.
Did I block you?
No, you never did.
Okay.
No.
Tell me who you are and I'll block you.
Oh, don't say that.
Tell me who you are and I'll block you now.
My God, don't.
I'm going to block you. Can someone find me Yvonne in Vienna? I'm going to block her.
That's been mean. I want to talk to you really seriously.
Okay, go on then.
Look, you said something yesterday about, what's the name of that Indian woman that was with you in that I'm a Celebrity? She had a relapse, didn't she? And you're feeling bad.
There's no Indian woman. You mean Shappy, who's half Iranian?
Shappy.
Yes.
I thought Indian. Sorry,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Look, I took to Twitter. The whole thing has to do with mental health.
Yep.
Why I'm speaking to you?
Yes.
And I kind of took to Twitter because of what was going on in I'm a Celebrity.
Uh-huh.
And I've been kind of tweeting you and kind of been weird and shit because the whole thing, did my head in anyway.
Yeah.
And you said it did your head in. And I'm just wondering, what was it? The reality that you...
There's a yellow card. Yvonne, there's a yellow card. F-bomb. One more of those, you're off.
I come from Ireland. I'm sorry.
So what? Don't swear again.
Sorry, I won't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll pay attention. Mm-hmm. But these... Yeah, that was one thing.
Yes.
That was one thing. I was, that what I saw... I took to Twitter and I actually bullied Rebecca Vardy because of you.
Well,
I mean, not because of you, but because of what I felt, what I saw, what happened to you.
Well, that's not nice, is it?
And I kind of, then retaliated in that I bullied her because she bullied you. And I'm sorry. I really hope I can kind of make some sense in the end of this. Because I really wanted to contact you.
Yes.
And, anyways, so
you set yourself a personal goal to go in there.
Right.
And what I can kind of see from you, you feel like you're going up and down. And now the last caller that you had, or the second last caller that you had, you said that we're twins in going up and down.
Yes.
Like having these... And I just wonder if that's not a general thing that we people who suffer from depression have. Yeah, there's too many questions in me, because one thing is that whole I'm a Celebrity thing, that isn't done with that shit for me. Sorry, that's another yellow card. That was just the S word, though. But because it was just so... I don't know, was that real because they were being mean to you, or was that real what ITV was showing me because that was bullying? And ITV shouldn't be showing me bullying because they're anti-bullying. Do you understand how I mean? Because they quit the program to show it to me in that way in the first place.
Come back home, Yvonne.
Pardon? How do you mean?
Come back home to Ireland.
Yeah.
I don't feel that Vienna is right for you.
Well, I have a family here. I have to do what's right.
Well, you have to do what's right by you, and I don't think that Vienna is right by you. And neither do you, do you?
No, it's not. It's not. I'm wasted.
No.
I'm wasted.
Yeah, I think in several senses of the word. So why can't you come back to Ireland?
You bastard.
Steady on, steady on, steady on.
No. You could say that to Ant Deck, but yeah, in several senses of the word, I'm wasted. But do you know, Ian, I led a life that nobody would want to lead. I was adopted from Ireland, you know, and I had a family. I was just like a key ring. I was a girl. Do you know what I mean? I mean, God never get me onto them kind of things. Yeah, maybe that's why I got so up in arms about you say.
Maybe
yeah, because that hurt me so much. That hurt me so much to see what a nice, caring, and you have such things that I mean, I do shit like that. Oh, sorry again, but I do stuff like that where I say, oh yeah, look, effed. What you said that yourself in that program, like just because you can't think of anything better to say in that moment or something like that. Maybe that's why, yeah. And I don't know, like I'm just. I wonder what happened to you that you're that way, you know, and you, yeah, I don't know. And you kind of made it. I always wanted to be Fred Astaire or Ginger Rogers, you know. I used to do tap dancing and all that kind of stuff as well.
Who's there for you, Yvonne?
I have a friend in England who's there for me, but that's it. That's it. A friend, an ex-boyfriend that I used to go out with, and otherwise I'm there for my family here. And I didn't really have a family in Ireland because I was just a thing. You know, a thing that should be a thing that should do good things, a thing that should be a lovely woman, a thing that should be intelligent, a thing that should not be too sexual. No, in Ireland, no. I'm afraid I was a bit...
I tell you what, Yvonne, isn't it hard work being a human being these days?
Well, that's what... You see, I sent you a Skype, and I'm sorry, I have been drinking a bit, you see. That's why that shappy thing came in, because I used to be sober. Like, I'd be sober 5 years, and I'd be sober 2 years. I'd be sober. I started drinking at the age of 13. And that was like vodka straight. Like, you'd be drinking it before the disco, so you'd be drinking like a whole, I mean, like, as an adult, you didn't think that was much as a child, of course, but as an adult, it'd be like, less than a half-litre bottle, but still just a bit less, you know. I'd be drinking that before the disco to go into the disco, and I'm afraid that was my thing. And I if it wasn't for marijuana, being honest now, I'd be dead. And the thing is, though, that you can't get marijuana everywhere, so it's like a bit of an up and down situation.
It's hard work, isn't it? It's hard work being a human being, Yvonne.
Yeah, I did 18 months of therapy in Austria.
Yeah,
the
home of therapy.
Yes, I tell you, it was a bloody brilliant therapy. Yeah. Really, I know it sounds like I'm bad, but. Well. I could have been dead, really. I tried to kill myself so many times and whatever, you know, and I'm running a family here and everything, you know, and it's just a bit, I mean, I'm drinking at the minute, but it's just a bit of an up and down, you know, and that's now a down, but I'll get back up again, you know, and I have no doubt about it, you know. I've been doing it now a while, but still, yeah.
I've got to go, Yvonne. I've got to go to the news. No, there's nothing to apologise for. I just want you to take care of yourself, love.
Can you listen to Eckhart Tolle? And maybe Eckhart Tolle is difficult to listen to.
I don't know what that is. I don't get the reference.
How can I send it to you? A link of something, and then you'll see it.
I probably won't. Listen, I tend not to click on links.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but also bear in mind, the thing that works for other people, you know, the thing that works for you probably won't work for me, and the thing that works for me probably won't work for you, and we're all different, and we all have to find our own way and see where we get to.
I just don't understand. You kind of pulled me right in. I feel very protective of you and at the same time very, very understanding of you. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I mean, what is it? It's just a blah blah in the evening or something.
Well,
but
I'm glad you called in, and I hope we get to speak again, Yvonne.
I really do hope so too. I really, really like you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much indeed.
I'm sorry. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
You have nothing to apologise for. You take care of yourself.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
There we go. Another soul struggling to make it on this spinning bit of rock. Good luck, Yvonne. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
It started out so simple and got so far out of hand, making showbiz out of what was fun. From the time I stopped my schooling and went out to start a band, I've been living every minute on the run. And I've tried to be all that you hoped I'd be. Just because things went wrong, don't run out on me. I need you, mama. Open up, I'm coming back in. I don't like it out here no more. Mama, open up, I'm coming back in. I don't like it out here no more. I'm overweight, I'm underpaid. No one's beating your back to my door. Mama, open up, I'm coming back in. I don't like it out here. Motel rooms and flying tunes and food I couldn't chew. From the Fillmore to the White House, chasing fame. But nobody hears my records, and my roof is leaking too. After all these years, my life appears in vain. They still say just one hit and you're doing fine. But I'm bored with the game and I'm short on time. I wanna end it, mama. Open up, I'm coming back in. I don't like it out here no more. Mama, open up, I'm coming back in. I don't like it out here no more. I'm overweight, I'm underpaid. Now, mama, open up.
You want to treat yourself to an album that you've probably never heard before. Moving Targets by Flo and Eddie. They used to be the Turtles, and then They recorded some amazing albums that sold like absolutely zero, and Moving Targets is just a masterpiece, and I don't know why it's not one of every home should have a copy of Moving Targets. Good evening, Francis.
Hello there, Ian. Have you been taking non-prescription drugs, Ian?
Sorry?
Have you been taking non-prescription drugs?
Not recently. Why? Have you got some?
No, I'm just a bit worried for you, if I'm honest.
Okay, well, thanks very much for your worry, but no, I'm fine, thanks, Francis.
That's brilliant, Ian. Thank you for that. There's a lot of idiots around, and you're one of them, but you're a good idiot, though.
What voice is that you're doing?
The Francis voice.
Okay, what's your real voice?
Francis.
Yeah, let's do your real voice, buddy. Come on.
You want the real one?
Yeah, I do.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Shove it up your ass, then.
Oh, what a delightful fruitcake. Speaking of which, good evening, Andre.
Hello.
For crying out loud.
Who's that?
I've got no idea.
Ian. Cass.
Yep.
Yeah, how you doing?
Fine, thanks, mate. What have you got for us?
No, not you, Ian. Cass.
Okay.
Sorry. No, how's both of you, all right? All right, listen, all right?
Yep.
I'm not being funny or anything.
You're not.
No, you're not. Let's go to Kadir. Good evening, Kadir.
How you doing? Oh, God, sorry. I had you sat next to me, and it was on the speakerphone, so the second you say my name, I'm like, gotcha, got you. Am I the only one on air?
Yes.
That's all right, then. I was called to talk about something I'm doing tomorrow. I'm off to flu camp. What flu camp is you go down to Whitechapel in London, and they infect you with the flu virus to see how your body responds. And then you get a nice payout 2 weeks later. I'm just off for the blood test tomorrow, the screening, just to make sure, I'm alive and all that. Test my lungs and all that. You can't be asthmatic. So that's my day out tomorrow, off to London. No worries, listeners listening. I've been before. I've got myself an Oyster card.
Well, that's fantastic, Kadir. I hope you have a great time. Oh, guys, I don't know. 0344 499 1000. For the first time this evening, the switchboard is empty, which is, in some ways, is a blessing. In many other ways, is an absolute curse. Really good to see the breakdowns of what that new princess girl is wearing. You seen the breakdowns? The breakdowns of Princess Charlotte. She's a cutie. Princess Charlotte looks thrilled yesterday as she starts a £14,500 a year nursery.
Oh, maybe she's seen the bill.
The 2-year-old confidently posed for her mum's photos on the steps of her Kensington Palace home. They really are great photos. She wore, and this is great. If you want to dress your child like this, then here's what you need to do. She wore a 120 red coat from Amaya Kids, the Chelsea boutique, where Kate has also shopped for Prince George IV. Charlotte had her scarf wrapped tight and a pink pony rucksack on her back from Kath Kidston, £25.
Reasonable.
The milestone moment was captured in the heartwarming snaps by Kate, who is becoming a dab hand with the camera. The family's last official snap was released through their Christmas card, but was taken in July. The Duchess of Cambridge got a loving smile out of Charlotte, wearing her hair up with a red bow on the big first day at Wilcox Nursery School, just half a mile from their home. Either Will's 35 or Kate 36 will have been asked to stay on to make sure she's settled in. The toddler will learn French, poetry and pottery and visit places like the National History Museum. Why don't we just tell ISIS? Why don't we give ISIS a full timetable, guys? Come on! Keep some of this a little bit mysterious, huh? So this is the outfit. Coat, Amaya Kids, £120. Tights, also from Amaya, £12.
Gosh.
Shoes, Donna Carmen, £26. But this is how we know these pictures are great, because Arthur Edwards, the Sun royal photographer, and let's be honest, boring old git, has stuck his beak in to tell us what he thinks about these photos. These pictures are absolutely wonderful, said the royal bumlick. Isn't he, though? He really is. And Princess Charlotte looks like a peach. Compared to the pic they put out at Christmas, she's so grown up. It's a beautiful outfit in a beautiful colour. It reminds me of when I took a picture of Lady Diana and she was beautiful and it was a great picture.
He never said that.
No.
He was thinking that.
Yeah, he was thinking it. Arthur Edwards. Yeah, the reason they don't get Arthur Edwards to take pictures of the royal family anymore is because he's got a bit of brown on the lens, so... 03. You get it, guys? You get it? 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Good evening, Ian.
Hi, Ian. How you doing? Okay?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, yeah, sorry. I was just phoning to say I listened to that interview that you've done recently with James O'Brien.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was really interesting, really enjoyed it.
Thank you. We did that last week, I think, last Wednesday or Thursday.
That was good stuff, good stuff.
He's a good lad, James O'Brien. I like him. He's a nice boy.
He's different, yeah.
He'll go far!
Of course, he's on the same time as you, 10 to 1, just different hours.
Just the same time, just different hours, yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of our motto. I'm glad. Yes, for those who don't know, I did an interview with James O'Brien, and if you kind of follow me on Twitter or if you look for it, it's online. You'll find it. It's a whole heap of words.
Yeah, that was good.
No, thanks, man.
The other thing I was going to speak to you about was the trains with the Daily Mail thing.
Oh, yeah, Daily Mail's been banned from Virgin Trains, yes.
What is that? They won't sell it, or they won't let people on with it?
No, they will not be allowing the trains to carry Daily Mails, and so if you have one on your person, you'll have the option to not bring it on, or not get on the train yourself.
That's horrendous, isn't it?
Why?
Well, it's just a form of censorship, isn't it?
Yeah. You're saying that as though censorship is a bad thing?
Well, each to their own, surely.
Well, OK. So would you allow someone on to a Virgin train that had a book about how to make a bomb for ISIS?
Oh, of course not, no.
Well, that's censorship.
Yeah, but that's just common sense, isn't it?
Well, hang on. One man's censorship is another man's common sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
So you've just got to be so careful these days.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't let someone on with an ISIS training manual. Would you let someone on who had, like a comic that taught you how to stab people to death?
No,
right.
No, definitely not.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to find the line. Hang on. Okay. Would you let someone on that had an instruction manual on how to give a really sharp Chinese burn?
I suppose most kids would probably read something like that anyway. So
okay, so you would let people on with a like a little it'll be a pamphlet probably on how to give a Chinese burn, because most people will have read that anyway.
Most kids will probably read that and do that kind of thing in the playground. Anyway,
so we let Chinese burn propaganda on. Okay, so I'm trying to find the thing where you how about noogies?
Pardon?
If there was a book about how to give a noogie, would you allow that on?
I have no idea what a noogie is.
Well, you need to read the book. So you could be one of these people, Ian, on a train, reading a book about noogies, and then you find out that it's banned, and so you could go to prison for 12 years. How does that make you feel?
Pretty dire, yeah.
Thanks for calling in. I really appreciate that. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Set free your mind. Let your fancy take flight. Conversation gets curiouser by the glow of moonlight.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. There's no calls lined up. So we have an empty switchboard. We are free from calls this evening, and that is, do you know what? That is absolutely fine. We can deal with that. We'll just sit here, and we'll go through the papers and do whatever. Do whatever we fancy. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Here we go. What was this? A shocking 4,200 cold calls and texts are made every minute, a study shows. And I think I get most of them. How do they... Because I get calls from Plymouth, but it's someone with a very heavy Indian accent. Now, Indian people live in Plymouth. I know, right? I know. But I don't think those calls are actually from Plymouth. I think those calls are actually from India. But how do they make it look like... Hang on a second, I'll take that. Yes, line one. You come on.
That was like someone from a comic.
What was that?
I like that.
What was that? Sandy?
Hey. I thought that I would give you a ring because I'm not drunk.
Okay, that's a bonus.
I can speak comprehensively. And I've got some stuff that I want to ask you.
Okay, turn your radio off and you can ask me.
My radio's not on. It's my TV because I'm half...
Whatever, turn it off.
Okay, I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. Okay, it's off.
Okay.
It's off. So obviously, I'm listening in tonight, and everybody's having a. It just seems that everyone's having a really bad time. Yourself included, myself included, and lots of others.
Yes.
And I kind of, the list of things that are wrong with me are endless. But I do think that it's kind of, it's January. The sky is about 2 feet off the pavement. I think that for me, like getting some kind of routine is important.
Yes, routine is always. I think that routine is important. Yes.
But what I did want to ask you was something kind of controversial, and I'm hoping that your hand is nowhere near the Donald Trump cutoff button.
Okay.
You supported India on Big Brother.
Sorry?
And I wondered if you still did.
Of course you mean India the person, not India the country.
Well, I don't think that India, the country, is on Celebrity Big Brother right now.
I support everybody in that house, yes.
Okay, there's something I just wanted to say. Do you know we were talking about mental stigmas the other day and how you can either rep for your community or you can't rep for your community?
I don't remember that conversation, but go on.
And the reason I fully understand what you're saying about India in that she's got her phobias, but don't you
hang on a minute. I've not mentioned India's phobias in the slightest.
Am I mistaking you for someone else then?
I think you must be.
Because on Twitter you kind of explained how you felt about how India was feeling and asked how we couldn't all see it.
No. Not that you've confused me with someone else.
Have I?
I don't think I've even spoken about India on Twitter.
Well, then my deepest apologies. My call is misplaced and my question is misplaced.
You absolute idiot. But no, I like India. I've not watched it over the weekend, so I don't really know what's happened over the weekend. But I like India. I like all of them. I think it's a nice mix of people, apart from Anne Widdecombe, who I think is thoroughly unpleasant.
Oh, do you know, she's a crotchety old git.
No, she's a bigot. She's a bigot and a homophobe. That's what she is.
She absolutely is. Yeah. But, I mean, I try and find one good quality in even the very worst of people, because if I can't do that, then I'm not happy with myself. But at least she's consistent in being a bigot. Do you know what I mean? She's not putting on any faces. She's not pandering to anyone else's opinion. And I really do like that about her.
Fascists and bigots tend not to, so I can't applaud that, I'm afraid. I think she's abhorrent.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. I don't like her. I'm also wondering what's up with the Johnsons in reality TV.
Oh, I like it. I think the Johnson I think she's foxy. I've got a crush on her.
What the hell happened to Boris? Because Stanley is an absolute gem. If I could have picked my Big Brother winners, I would like for you to have won and Stanley to have come second, tied with Toff. Because he was, I really liked him.
Well,
he was just, I can't believe that man fathered. Well, you see, that's the issue with reality TV, is we only get to see 1 hour.
Yeah.
I didn't spend 24 hours trying to kill time.
He kept farting all the time. Honestly, he would not stop blowing off.
Well, I listened to that. A caller previous to me said that they listened to that interview with you on Joe.
Oh yeah, with James O'Brien, yeah.
Oh, phenomenal! Seriously, I didn't know much about you before then, but that was quite inspiring.
Thank you.
But you mentioned that you had the same conversation 5 times over with about what sport you like.
Dennis Wise. What team do you support? I don't like football. Oh, really? What sport are you into then? I'm not into sport. Had that conversation 5 times, man.
I mean, I can't imagine how incredibly boring that must have been for you when I think that you've got a 360-degree file of drawers that you can pick a subject from and chat about. Yeah. I mean, how boring must it be to say, what team do you play for, or conversation? But
that was their conversation all open in Gambit, and that's what they had, and it confused them that it didn't work on me, because I don't like sport.
I think you confused everybody from the get-go, because when you came in, you became president, and I think, I mean, I'm a Celeb was brilliant. It took the absolute piss out of Brexit. I loved every single minute of it. Mm. And my take on it was that you walked in and you took it in the spirit in which it was given to you, and you had it as a joke, and everyone else said, oh, I'm too celebrified for this. I can't bear this.
That's your interpretation of it, and everyone's interpretation of it is valid, I think, because I ain't watched it, so I don't know what was shown and stuff. It was weird. It was silly. Here's the thing I know they didn't show is I made a big point of saying to everybody who was in my half of the camp, I said, guys, just to let you know, when I'm being the Prime Minister, I'm really going to camp it up, okay? And I'm going to be really over the top and really loud, and I'm going to try and sound quite mean, because that's obviously what they want, and so I'm going to do that. Is everyone okay with that? And if anyone's got a problem, come and have a word with me, and was it... So of course they didn't show that. They didn't show that, me setting it all up and stuff, but... I don't know. It's one of those things I'm going to be mulling over for the next 10 years of my life, I think.
Do you know, I think that if I... Ages ago, there's no Big Brother in South Africa anymore.
Right.
But when they had a dedicated TV channel, 24 hours, so you could literally watch everything.
Yes.
Because that way you can see... Look, I mean, there are days when I could literally sit and watch TV for 24 hours.
Yeah.
That way I could see the 5 conversations that you happen, or I could see that Stanley farted, and I could get a broader opinion of who I wanted to vote for, instead of kind of having force-fed clips to me.
Would you vote for a farter?
Yes, because farting doesn't define your personality, does it?
Thank you very much indeed. Well, if you're Mr. Methane, it does.
It's a career, it's a life.
It's a career move for some people. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. This is Talk Radio.
Moonlit musings from mums, madams, and meat crackers.
Oh, never mind, I must have misheard.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
The station's brilliant.
On Talk Radio.
03444991000. We call you back. A shocking 4,200 cold calls and texts are made every minute. Yeah, so how does Pakistan, India make it look like they're calling from Plymouth? How do they do that? It's a Plymouth number.
Are they channelled through an exchange?
Huh? I don't know.
Hey, remember that call you got last week?
Which one?
And you told the woman that the person they were trying to call was dead.
That was a Plymouth. That was a Plymouth call. Yeah,
she laughed.
Yeah, she laughed at me. Oh, okay. Well, I'll call you another time. As the accent shouldn't have done that. Probably. Well, these things happen. The nuisance calls are mostly linked to bogus personal injury and insurance claims, pensions, and PPI. Using telecoms watchdog Ofcom's 2017 data, it found that the 2.2 billion calls and texts. There's a total of 2.2 billion calls and texts per year. Nearly 1 in 3 targeted someone 65 or older. They do. How do they? They just guess numbers, don't they? They just guess your number. Do they just guess your number?
They get given lists.
Do they? Oh, they sell lists, don't they?
Yeah, and various things that you might buy online and stuff. They'll pass your details on.
I don't. I haven't got any of the numbers that have called me up recently. Otherwise, I'd give them a lovely little call. These things happen. You know, I'll have a little chat with them. I like to have a little chat with these people and see what's going on in their lives. And Steve says, Ian, some of us don't watch I'm a Celebrity, etc. I know you have more to offer than the same old war stories. Sing us a song. No, Steve. People, listen, this is the way the show works, Steve. People phone up and they ask me stuff and I'll talk about it. I'm not going to put a ban on talking about stuff. I think, we've kind of done the I'm a Celebrity stuff pretty much, but there are still people that want to ask questions about it. So you phone up and sing a song, Steve. You think you're Billy Big Balls? How's about them apples? You phone up and you sing a song, Steve. That'll do it. Not really in the mood for a show tonight, Kath.
I know, but you're doing well.
Well, we're halfway through it.
Yeah.
No one's died. That's a bonus, isn't it?
Yet.
All right, no one's died yet. I'll take this one. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Fascinating, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Do you think they're holding the phone the right way up?
I suspect this is a delicious little prank, but I'm enjoying hearing it. Hello? They've gone, there we go. I enjoyed that. Oh, no, they're back. Hello? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Okay. Hello, caller? Very peculiar.
That cough sounded a bit wrong.
Isn't it? Hello, caller? Huh? I mean, as pranks go, this is a pretty good one. Hello, caller. Hello? Hello? Hello, caller? Yes? Oh, there we go. Let's go to Tom. Good evening, Tom.
Hi, Iain. How are you?
Hey, Tom, what you got for us?
I just want to know, how are you so confident in life?
Wowzers, there's a question with based on a false premise.
You just seem very confident. It's just, I don't know if it's the way you speak or...
Okay. I'm not in life. I'm very confident on this radio show because this is something that I know that I am very good at. But why are you asking?
It's just people struggle with confidence, particularly me.
Yeah.
Meeting new people.
Yeah, it's horrendous, isn't it?
And you give off like confident vibes. I don't know if that's what you like.
Kath, listen to this. Tom is saying I give off confident vibes. This is incredible. This is unprecedented behaviour. This has never happened before. I'm not at all. I can do it on here because this is easy. This is my job and I feel really good doing this. I don't feel particularly good doing it tonight. But in life, I'm not confident. I am very shy, and I struggle around meeting new people and around putting forward my point of view and all of those kind of things.
You do a good way of hiding it.
Well, that's part of the trick, I think, is being able to hide it. That's part of the trick. I think it's more common than I think it's more common than we would assume. The people that are nervous and are shy around other people, part of the way I can get through it is by pretending to be really confident.
Okay, but it is a good skill to have, isn't it?
Confidence or pretending confidence? They're both the same thing, aren't they? Are they? There's a philosophical question. Tell me, Tom, when does it get tricky for you then?
Just meeting new people in general, I guess.
Yeah? Why do you want to meet new people?
You only live once, don't you?
Wow.
You don't want to live it in a cave or just on your own.
Well, there you go. Well, then that's half the battle, isn't it? Because I kind of would like to live it in a cave on my own. I'd be happy with that. But the fact that you wouldn't be able to settle for that says to me that you're halfway there.
Yeah, I guess.
The fact that
it's tricky, isn't it?
Well, the fact that you want to meet people and you want to talk to new people is part of the solution, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I don't know, Tom. If I'm honest, I feel really crap tonight, and I'm struggling to kind of put this into a sentence, really. And I'm flagging tonight, Tom. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Kath, what would you say?
Do you remember that hen night I went on? It was a weekend.
Yes.
And I knew the bride. She's a really good friend of mine, but I didn't know anyone else there.
I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll, yeah.
Bloody didn't.
Yep.
And it was a whole weekend, and I found it really daunting. And if it wasn't such a good friend, I probably would have made an excuse. And I went, and it was an overnight thing as well. And the first night, we were all sitting around this square table, and everyone else knew each other. Yes. And I found myself in the middle of a line of women, they were all leaning the other way and talking to each other, and I was sat there looking straight forward. And there was a moment where I thought, do you know what I've got to do? I've got to lean in. I've got to decide on a side and look interested. And it was horrible, but It kind of worked. And then it was when we were still at Three Counties, and I came back. Do you remember? I came back really early in the morning because we were doing that Saturday show.
Yeah, you had sleep on the sofa.
And I had to sleep on the sofa, and I had to force myself to go back. And it wasn't because I love the bride in question dearly, but I really didn't want to go back. And I was thinking, I was fighting every single urge I had to make an excuse and not go back. Say I was knackered, she would have forgiven me, But I went back and it was all right. And it was a laugh the second time. But sometimes you just got to force yourself and pretend you're that person that doesn't notice that they're being really awkward. And actually, most times people appreciate you making the effort. And everyone's pretending a bit. That's another thing. I saw this big clump of women that all knew each other. They didn't. They knew a couple of people each. And by the end of the night, we knew each other a bit better. And it was all right. It's just that thing of, you fake it to make it, don't you?
Fake it to make it, Tom. That's what I'm doing this very, very second.
Thanks for that, Ian.
I don't feel I've given you anything to.
It just helped just talking about it. Just to you, it's still
okay.
I wouldn't usually do this. So
well, there you go. Then there's something. Then you've done. So you've achieved something by making the phone call.
Exactly.
You leaned in. You leaned in.
All right, Tom. Nice one.
I'm leaning in.
Thanks, fella. Cheers.
Have a good night.
Good luck.
Night, Tom.
Ta-ta. I don't feel I'm giving.
You're doing better than you think you are.
I'm not giving gold, guys. I'm not giving gold. 0344 499 1000. Tiana, stay there. Come to you after this.
The radio show that knows truth is always stranger than fiction.
Week Monday, I get shoes.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Because they're too real to be part of my imagination.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Tiana. Tiana.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm here with my sister. We watched I'm a Celebrity, and she wanted to ask you something.
Okay, fine. Hello, sister. What would you like to ask?
What was it like in I'm a Celebrity?
What was
your favourite part?
So, what was my favourite part?
Yeah.
Right. What was my favourite part? My favourite part was when. Oh, I tell you what it was. It was when my sister was in the jungle, when they surprised me by putting my sister in the jungle, who I hadn't seen for it was about 2.5 years, a little bit less than that. And I had no idea they were going to do it. And I walked down to where you would normally collect the firewood from, and there was my sister sat there, and it was the most mind-blowing surprise. So that was my favourite part.
Well.
What was your favourite part?
At the end, when everyone found out you were really a nice guy and you weren't playing a game.
There we go. Thank you. Yes.
That was my favourite part too.
And well, then there you go. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, girls. Thanks very much for watching.
You're an icon. Bye.
Ta-ta. Bye-bye. There you go. I'm an icon. You hear that, guys? You hear that? What nice young ladies. Let's go to Kirsty. Good evening, Kirsty.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I've just realised that the girls that were on before me are also from Northern Ireland, so I think we all must be phoning you tonight.
We've had a few Irish voices tonight, which is wonderful.
Because I know that you're coming over soon to do a wee show.
We are in Belfast on, I think, the 28th of January, and then the day before that we're in Dublin on the 27th of January. And it's the first time either of us, Catherine and I, have been to Ireland, which is shameful and shocking, and we are very, very excited, so we can't wait.
No, you will love it.
Oh, it's going to be brilliant.
Once you can get your your ear into the different accents that you might hear.
Yeah.
You'll love it. You'll love it. They're really lovely people over here. That's what I think, anyway.
There we go. I'm looking forward to it, and we can't wait. And it's I feel a little bit embarrassed. It's taken me that long to get over there, but we're going to make up for it. It's going to be good.
Lovely. I just really I've wanted to phone for a wee while, but I wanted to phone, and just really, as embarrassing as it might sound to hear,
yes,
just to phone and thank you for everything that you've been doing to highlight mental health, whether you've really been aware of the impact that you're having on people. I just wanted to phone, and I know you're not having the best of days, and I think on days like this, it's good to hear that the way that you are and the way that you're feeling, and that it's good to know from outside looking in that you are having a positive impact on people, because when you're suffering from mental health, like me and like a lot of people, it's good to know that you're not on your own. And that's just from someone like me over in our wee part of the world. It's just lovely that you're starting to bring conversations into people's houses whenever we're watching TV, like I'm a Celebrity,
Yeah.
and you're turning around to your hubby or your wife and you're going, God, that's really lovely that I can actually identify with someone that I'm seeing on the TV, and that's been really lovely.
Well, Kirsty, that's very kind of you to say. And you know, when I was in the jungle, I was just talking about my life and stuff. I've got to be honest, since coming back, I've gone completely nuts, right? Completely nuts. The last 3 or 4 weeks, I don't even know how long I've been back home. The last 3 or 4 weeks have been horrendous. In terms of my head and my behaviour and I've gone nuts. So I feel a little bit like a charlatan or a fraud to, have people come up to me and say nice things and things like you're saying there. And I'm thinking, yeah, you ain't got a clue. You ain't got a clue where I've been the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. So I feel a little bit of a fraud. But I shall take that on board, Kirsty, and appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, because I think one of the things for me, because I totally, in my own wee way, I get it. But I know everyone's not the same. Everyone deals with things differently. Yeah. For me, I totally get it. I'm 21 weeks pregnant at the moment with my second wee baby, which is lovely. But whenever you hear the conversations that are going on and that you're seeing other people going through these things, it certainly gave me the confidence to go to my consultant and say things aren't so good at the minute.
Yeah.
Can we talk about stuff? And I think in that wee way, it's nice to know that there are other people that are going through the same thing. And I think I personally, at the minute, with January being January and my mood being so up and down with pregnancy and with mental health anyway, that with where you are, things will eventually balance out in their own way. And I guess everything's just such a learning curve, but it's when you're in that place, it's just not very nice at all whenever you're going through things. But the biggest thing as well is I saw on Twitter earlier, I'm not really a big Twitter person, but that you were having, was it a sore head?
Something like a sore head, yes.
A sore head or a big muddy head. And sometimes what I find that can be really good for that is somebody just sitting and brushing your hair or stroking your hair and just trying to get the energy out of your head a wee
Catherine,
bit more.
get a hairbrush. Brush my hair.
I've got a hairbrush if you want one.
Brush my hair.
Get her to rake through your hair with her fingers. That will make her
It's
feel
getting
better.
a little bit raunchy at this time of night. Blimey.
Reminds me of that fan fiction the other day.
Yeah, a little bit blue.
Hands through hair, wasn't it?
Yes.
Actually, you didn't write that, did you, Kirsty?
No, I wish I had the imagination.
No. Let's not even go there. Kirsty, I don't know. There's so much going on that I don't want to say on radio, and there's so much shit happening in my life at the moment that I'm finding it hard to hear your words, but I am doing my best to listen to them, and I appreciate you saying them.
Do you know something? One day you'll be sitting doing something random, and something will just soak into your bones where you'll just go, do you know what?
Yes.
Take credit in where I've been and where I've come, and it's not easy. It's certainly not easy. And had you have turned around and spoken to me like this 2 days ago, I think I probably would have given you a big slap. It's things some days are hard to hear. But the biggest thing at the minute is for me and for my husband, for me to turn around and talk to him and say, things aren't so good today, and I think I do need to go and get more help or go and get more counselling and different things. That it has all originated from somewhere, and so just to see that things are that you're highlighting things, and you're not in an easy position at the minute, and I totally get that. It's very difficult. You've come from this wee world that you were in with I'm a Celebrity, and you've come back home. It's very difficult to settle back in again. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and I hope you have a lovely time when you come over to visit us over in Northern Ireland. You'll have a great time.
Thank you, Kirsty. Nice to talk to you. Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Cheers for this. Ta-ta. Let's go to Keith. Evening, Keith.
Hello, is that Ian?
Yes, is that Keith?
Hi, Keith. I'm a first-time caller. I'm really nervous. I'm a bit nervous. You'll have to bear with me.
No.
I was going to ring in, as I said to you, on the lines there, just about films, really, just about any topic. You're nice to people about any topics.
You can phone in about anything you want.
Yeah, but I just sort of like things, like films. I'm a bit of a film geek.
Go on.
I have a Cineworld ticket, I've had it since my little girl was small.
Now, hang on a minute. These are these tickets, right, and they cost like £17.99 a month, is that right? And you can go in and see films as many times as you want.
That's true.
Because I saw this advertised the other day, and I thought, what I could do with
well, you see, the thing is, my daughter's 24 now, I'm divorced. So I've got this, I've had this 10 years, and the thing is, everybody moans about it, says a lot of money, but the thing is, the best of it is, if you go into a film, you can usually tell in the first 10 minutes if it's crap. Yes. So you just go next door. And... there's a bit of a logic in it. Yeah. Because I resent paying. It's going up. I'm in Greater Manchester. It's probably a lot more now. I don't know what they charge in London. Yep. Well, you're not far off £11 now. Yep. So that's number one benefit of it. You get a sense of achievement, really, especially. So it's a bit geeky, but I'm a bit of I like to pick up winners like horses, that are really good. And, for example, the girl on the train got all the accolades, didn't it, before they came out in the trailers? Yes. And it was absolute bilge. And that was the one where I went in, I did about 3 minutes. With my daughter, and we said in 10 minutes, we went next door and watch something else, you see. Yeah. But anyway, the films, I think, at the minute, the one that's exciting me and I can't wait to watch is Darkest Hour.
The Churchill one.
Oh, I can't wait.
See, I think that's going to win Oscars and everything, right?
Well, no, yeah, but
part of me just thinks... I can't be. It looks a bit boring. Churchill.
No, it won't be. You've got to trust my instinct on this. Oh, okay. Because Gary Oldman, I'd watch him cut the grass.
Yeah, he's a brilliant actor.
But there's something really about the production of this. Brian Cox has done him, and hasn't he? But this is going to be an absolute corker. I
want to see the three billboards.
Yeah. Is it Tom Hanks? I'm getting mixed up here.
No, that is, I can't remember the lady's name in it, but it's got Woody Harrelson in it.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Molly's Game, I believe, is really good as well.
Yep. Some good films out at the moment.
I'm just trying to think about it, because they say it's all kids before Christmas, isn't it? Yeah. But there's that one. I was just going to say, to Catherine, empathising with a difficult weekend. If you said to someone, if you're in a group of people where it's like there's those embarrassing silences and tension, if you just say, what are your 3 favourite films? Oh, I love.
He's got a conversation starter.
Yeah,
isn't it? I love that.
I'd name. You could say the 3 favourite films and. Yeah, so what would you... I'm just curious for you...
My 3 favourite films are...
If and I always go on this, because, sorry to interrupt you, it's always one that you say, well, I'll watch it 6 months later. Yeah. Are you with me?
Yeah, OK, my 3 favourite films are...
Go on.
Jumanji. Jumanji.
Not Ridley Scott. That's the guy who was the dentist in... Oh, no, the black slave chap, wasn't it?
You're thinking of Django.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
Right, these are my 3 favourite films, right? Jumanji.
Yeah.
Jumanji.
And Jumanji.
And Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, come on. You could get a bit more depth than that.
They're my 3 favourite films.
Oh, come on.
Jumanji, and Ghostbusters 2.
Hey, get out of it.
You get out of it, you big lemon.
Right, Catherine, what are yours?
Hang on, can I just check? Is news pre-recorded on this hour as well? Right, let's just carry on.
My
then. Go on.
favourite films.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2.
Oh.
Jumanji.
Oh.
And Jumanji.
Joe, you know what? The thing with my favourite film, which
if one of the Jumanjis isn't in your favourite films, then you don't know sod all about movies, Keith.
I don't. Oh, The Graduate. You can always watch it. 12 months on, you can watch it again.
You can't watch it now that he's a sex pest.
Oh, what? Dustin?
Yeah, he's a sex pest.
Oh, yeah. Has he?
Yep.
One of my other heroes. Has he been?
Listen, less cinema, more papers.
Yeah, he's a sex pest.
Who, Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Oh, by the way, guys. By the way, I've got some bad news.
Go on.
If you go on Twitter, type in the name James Franco. See what comes up there.
No.
Yes, I know.
No.
I know.
Yeah. And have you seen Leon? Gary Oldman's in that.
No.
That's a good, excellent film. Jot these down. These
I'm not going to jot these down.
Isn't that Jean Reno?
Yeah, the French guy. Leon is an absolute classic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And my last one I'll leave you with, because I love De Niro, Heat. Have you seen Heat?
Yeah, boring film.
Oh, you're teasing me now. I'm not ringing him again.
Heat I thought was really dull.
What, Catherine, have you seen Heat?
Yes.
Catherine's on Heat. No, Catherine's in Heat.
I think the first 15 minutes of that is just really gripping. Anyway, thank you for tolerating my efforts.
Cheers, mate. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
03444991000. Justin, Mark, Chris, Sam, stay there. Come to you after this.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Someone's tossed the dice. Wonder if I can be lucky twice. There's so much at stake. All that I ask is an even break. I think I met her. I feel so strong. It feels like my year. I can't go wrong. I thought my world was crumbling and I thought rock boot heels were a stumbling. Now you're the darling of my day.
understand about trousers. Those jeans are too tight for me. 34 waist. I'm a 36 waist these days. 34 waist in Gap jeans fits me. 34 waist in Levi's, a bit too tight. Okay, that's fine. Okay, right. 36 is too big. Why don't they do 35? Genuine question.
I have no idea.
Why don't they do 35? 36 is too big. Even with a belt, it's too big, right? So why don't they do 35? Why don't they do 33? I don't understand that. What is that?
I don't understand why they stopped doing those extendable ones that kids wear. You know, like you get those ones with
they're good. They are
with the buttons.
I've got some shorts like that.
Have you?
It's not buttons, but it's like a little track.
Beautiful.
You know, like a little thing where you tighten it and stuff.
Especially for holiday wear.
Yeah. But why? Because there must be a reason for this, that they don't do odd inched waists.
Yeah.
Because I've got an odd inched waist, very odd inch waist at the moment. So I went to see my psychiatrist today to talk about cutting down on my medication, and I've got to go back and see him in 3 weeks. But ITV are paying for 3 sessions with him.
I did wonder whether they...
So I'm quids in. They paid for the one I went away, and then he said, yes, he's brilliant, this bloke. He said, you'll need to pay for 3 sessions afterwards, so as I talk him off the ledge. So I don't think he used the phrase "talk him off the ledge." I don't think so. So I got 3. But he said, because I'm nuts at the moment, because everything, the sky has fallen in on me. He said, no, let's come back in a few weeks. Let's see where you are. Let us go to Sam. Good evening, Sam.
Hi.
Hello, Sam. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Sam. What you got for us?
I just want to say a massive Happy New Year to all the people that we've lost.
Who have we lost?
Well, I've lost my dad this year.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Crap year, really crap year. But hey, it's a new year, isn't it?
Exactly. It can't be any worse than last year, can it? Can it?
It can't be any worse.
Yep. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yes, thank you. And I just want to say, right, yes. My friend Gary absolutely adores you.
Say that again, because the phone dropped off. Your friend who?
My friend Gary loves you to bits.
Gummy Gary?
Gary.
Does he send passive-aggressive tweets?
I don't know. Dear Gary? I don't know about that.
Yeah, he does. Well, I'm glad he likes it. I'm glad you like it, Sam. Everybody's happy.
You. Everybody's happy. And a massive Happy New Year to everybody.
Well, hang on a minute. Let me just check the date. It's January the 9th, you muppet! You can't be saying it now!
Sorry?
Oh, jeez. You can't... It's January the 9th. It's too late to be wishing people Happy New Year's now.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit late.
You're a little bit late. You're a little bit late.
I'm a little bit late, but forgive me for it.
Okay. You are forgiven.
Thank you, darling.
Thanks very much.
See you later.
Tutty, bye. Jeez. Let's go to Chris. Evening, Chris.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Chris.
There's 2 things I want to say.
Okay.
The first one is you're an inspiration.
Okay.
So it sounds like you're having a tough time.
Yes.
But you are fantastic. And I have tough times like you, I'm sure. But to watch you on the TV recently and to listen to you on the radio every day makes me smile.
There you go.
And makes me very happy.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Chris.
So, Ian, you're fantastic.
Okay. And point number 2?
Point number 2 is that when are we going to see you on TV soon? When are we going to... I know you've been on GMTV.
You're going to see me? You're going to see me in 6.5 hours?
Yeah, but Come on, you've got to go beyond that. You've got to get yourself back on TV properly.
No. Here's the thing: all the TV stuff is nice and it's lovely and it's paying me and it's great and all of that. But it's gravy. That this is my job and I'm very happy with this job and I love it. And I can't. I went for a nice meeting today with someone at ITV, a really nice guy, really important, high up person. And as I was sat there, he was expecting me to kind of sell ideas to him and stuff, and I just thought, I just can't be bothered. I was sat there thinking,
I'm not actually that bothered.
No, I'm not. And
Good for you.
It was quite a freeing thing, Chris, to realise I wasn't that bothered.
Good. Why should you be?
No, exactly. Because before, for a long time, TV was the most important thing to me, and I would chase it and chase it and chase it. And now it's not. This radio show is the most important thing to me.
Do you know? I think TV's slightly irrelevant in that irrelevant's probably the wrong word, but for me, radio is absolutely a fantastic medium where I get to listen every evening, sit and chill, put the radio on. I don't need to look at anything, just need to chill out and enjoy listening to you, having fun on the radio and blah, blah, blah. And to me, that is the best medium there is.
Listen, Noel Coward famously once said, TV is for appearing on, not watching, and I get that now. And I've got a few nice little TV things that are being offered to me and stuff, and
I'm sure you have.
And I've got one that I was supposed to call my agent about today, and I didn't. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if I can be bothered to do this. It's the one show, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I can be bothered to do it for £200. Go off and film all this stuff. Because it's not what I want to be. I don't want to be a TV person anymore. Yeah. I'm happy to be a radio person because it's so much better.
If I could just say, I found you on Three Counties.
Oh, well done.
I knew you previous from other media.
Yes.
But Three Counties, I absolutely loved that. And then I followed you over to where you are now.
Hey, nice.
And every single evening I fall asleep. I can't, I mean, it's going to sound a bit weird, but I just sort of put my earphones in, listen to you talking, and just chill out, go to sleep. Love it.
Perfect.
Every night.
Chris,
fantastic.
And that means everything to me, mate. So thank you very much indeed.
No worries.
Nice one, fella. Take care. Ta-ta.
Keep doing your good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. 0344 499 1000. Justin and Mark come to you after this.
Stimulating nightly emissions guaranteed to open your eyes and your mind.
Oh, my word.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Oh, dear. Let's go to Justin. Good evening, Justin.
Hi.
Hey, Justin. What you got for us?
Yeah. One question to start off with. So, how did you feel in Welcome and Celebrity Get Me Out Here?
Another caller with an Irish accent, which is
Northern
marvellous. How did I feel?
Yeah.
At which point? Because it was such a long experience. I felt different things at different points throughout it.
Around the middle of it.
Around the middle of it. How did I feel around the middle of it? I tell you exactly how I felt around the middle of it. I felt pissed off around the middle of it, and I felt miserable, and I felt lonely. That's how I felt around the middle of it.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Hey, no, listen, don't, because I'm going to be honest, Justin, I got paid more money than I've ever been paid for one job before. So, you know, they pay you well. We weren't doing it for free. So there was that. And in retrospect, I'm glad that I did it. There's a few things there's a few wobbles I need to sort out, but, yeah, I'm glad I did it. Would you do it?
I might. I'm sure those strawberries tasted lovely.
Strawberries were amazing. And here's the thing now, every time you go on telly, someone goes, so we've got some strawberries. Like they did it on GMTV yesterday with me and Amir. We got some strawberries here. I think, oh, for Christ's sake, guys, can't think of something better than that, can't you?
It could have been worse given what else you ate.
Well, yes, we got some fannies for you. Would have been a little bit better.
Thank God for the strawberries.
But there was those strawberries. I'm going to be honest. They were well. Here's my tip to anyone. Okay, if you get the chance to steal strawberries from your friends, do it.
It's like chips. Best when they're pinched.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
What?
I hope that answers your question, Justin.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Take care. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Annie, good evening, Annie.
Evening, Ian. How's it going?
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right.
Up and down, up and down.
I made an absolute rookie mistake today.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I'm really tired.
Yes.
Just tired. You know what? When you're battling through,
Yep.
I know you know how it feels. And yeah, really apologise for going on the M6 because I had to really concentrate on the drive home.
Yes.
Yeah. So I went home, and you have the plan to think it's okay, early night tonight, and it'll be fine, and I'll be sorted for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the last thing I remember is the Channel 4 news.
Okay.
And then I woke up about 11 o'clock.
Hey.
So now I'm not just awake, I'm like properly awake.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that happens, man.
Yeah, and my alarm's due to go off in about 6 hours. And yeah, it's just the whole cycle repeats, isn't it?
You are screwed.
Thanks for that.
Reassuring, isn't he?
Well, there's no point in lying. You know, it's a nightmare.
Well,
It sounds like a nightmare.
I wasn't expecting you to sugarcoat anything, Barry, and I know you don't do that.
We do not do that on this show.
You know what's going to happen now, Annie? You'll fall asleep about 2 hours before you need to get up.
Yeah.
After watching the
and then
clock
when the
all
alarm
night.
goes off, yeah, I'll really, really be able to sleep when the alarm's going off. But yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh well. The worst thing you can do is in life is you've got to time your naps perfectly, right? So you can have a nap at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. You start having a nap a little bit later than that, and you're in trouble. If you go for a nap at 5, then you wake up. You could sleep through to like 10, 11.
Yeah.
And then that's it, and you're done.
I did that this weekend. I felt so lousy. I thought, I'm just going to go to bed when the kids go to bed. So I put them to bed about 6:30.
Yeah.
And I went as well. Woke up, bolt upright, about midnight.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I couldn't get back to
when
sleep.
you get to a stage where it's like 4 or 5 hours, I don't think you can justifiably call it a nap anymore.
No.
That's a sleep.
It's gone beyond naps. Yeah. No, that was almost a night's sleep. Yeah, and it's nearly midnight.
Oh, you sound absolutely shattered and stressed as a direct result.
You might as well put your work clothes on and your coat.
I may as well just sit at the door and get ready to go.
Keys in
wait
hand.
for the time to go. And just keep going. That's probably a better plan. Because otherwise I'm gonna lie in bed and looking at the clock and getting annoyed with myself. That's what I'm gonna do now for the next few hours.
Yeah. Can you not read or something?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to find a book.
Yeah, don't watch
Something
the telly.
really boring.
Yeah, but don't watch the telly.
No.
And turn your
no,
phone off.
exactly
Don't
right.
look at your screen.
I know avoiding screens would probably be a good idea. So I'm probably not doing the right thing right now, am I?
No,
You're doing it all wrong, Annie.
Okay, again, reassuring. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks very much.
Night.
Thanks, Annie. Night. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Don't have a Horlicks. I love a Horlicks.
I think hot milk does it. I don't know whether it's subliminal or what's it called, psychosomatic, but it works.
Mark?
Ian, how you doing?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. What you got for us?
Mate, I found you, thank God.
Sorry?
I feel like an Indiana Jones in a 34.5-inch waist, khaki trouser adventure of finding you.
What do you mean? What do you mean you found me?
Well, not like stalkerish, but I used to listen to you on another radio station about probably 10 years ago. Where
that would be LBC then?
Hey?
Was that LBC?
Yeah. And I was kind of inspired by you, to be honest. I just loved the radio station. I used to listen to you when I used to go home, and it was great. But as well, I saw you on I'm a Celebrity, and it kind of highlighted to me like a
Hello, Mark?
Yeah, no, like a kind of message, really, that I wanted to sort of speak to you about. It's just,
Go on, spit it out. Spit it out.
Sorry, it's difficult, right?
No, of course it is. Go on.
Yeah, I'm a person that's really confident and really happy. I'm, successful in everything I do. But when I saw you go into the jungle with alpha males and saw you go into the jungle with these people saying, what football team do you support? And things like that, it kind of totally and utterly resonated with me. And I just thought, that's how you could not fit in by the very fact that you don't do what everybody else does.
Yeah.
And it's just... And I find that every time, when I go to a business meeting and they talk about, what football team do you support or what do you do or what sports do you play? And I go, I don't really play any sports.
It throws people. It confuses people. What? You must be queer. There's that kind of vibe that you get off them. It's so, it's completely alien to these people. But seriously, you must like a sport. What sport do you like? No, I don't. I don't like sport.
Exactly, and the thing is, it's not bullying, right? It's not bullying. It's not intentional bullying, but it's sort of like segregation, and you've got to work harder to prove the things that you are good at and the things that you can bring to the party more than anybody else. I could say, well, I did the Darien Gap, or I fed 5,000 people in Rwanda.
Yeah.
But if I said that I was at the FA Cup final and I met whoever, I have no idea who it was, or I supported a certain team, it would carry more weight.
Yep.
And the thing is it's difficult for the people that aren't, I suppose, men. In the eyes of other people.
Yeah, it's men.
It's really bloody difficult. It really is. It's difficult in relationships. And I've found that, right? I've found it's such a barrier to my business, to my relationships, to my friendships, to everything. Just not fitting in. Just not fitting into that kind of stereotypical, I'm a man, I do football, or I do rugby, or I do something. And I saw you, and I watched you, kind of in the jungle, not being part of those conversations, and it just totally just resonated with me, and I just thought, my God, that's exactly how I feel.
Well, I'm glad you got something out of it because, I think there's a lot of people that that would struggle in that situation and with those conversations, and it always amazes me that some people are so completely thrown by the answer, I don't like sport.
Here's something I've noticed, though, and it is from the outside, because obviously I think this is a uniquely man thing. It's like a sort of password, isn't it? What football team do you support?
Yep.
There are loads of blokes who fake it. And once you say which team you like, there's another test, isn't there? Because then they start testing you on your knowledge and they're working out whether you know more than they do or all that stuff.
Absolutely. But I think that as well, without wanting to take my unfair share of the limelight, I think that also kind of segues nicely into the kind of the mental health depression thing, because, I think a lot of the people that are in our situation, and when I say our situation, I mean those who feel they, aren't in the mainstream.
Yes.
Struggle with that, and and I think that's a part of the whole kind of not fitting in, and the whole kind of like self-doubting thing. I just think that I don't know. I don't know. I just think that people are more than what they represent, and people are more than what they talk about, and that relates to something else that somebody else can relate to in terms of football or rugby or whatever. And it's just difficult sometimes to articulate your value as a person, or the things that you've done, or the things that you believe in an environment where people really just want to talk about, how many press ups you can do, or what football team you support.
I can do 101 press ups actually, but that's by the by.
I can do 102. I can do 102.
Mark, listen,
honestly, in a boxing match, you'd be finished.
Oh, get out of town, because I'll be doing mixed martial arts. Mark, listen, I'm glad you found me, and I appreciate you calling, and we will speak again soon, mate. Thank you very much. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Kick off your slippers. Don't go to bed. The party is just starting.
You can sleep when you're dead. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Gary! Oh, flipping heck.
What's that?
Gary.
Hello?
Hello, Gary.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah.
I was a bit upset about it. Oh, I see football and shit. Don't like football for a start off. It's a doctor and that. When everybody says get into football, get into football and shit. And my mate's into hospital and all that.
Your mate's into hospital?
Yes,
Like what, the same way that people are into football?
No. Well, she's into football. So.
Oh, she's in hospital, not into hospitals.
She's been in hospital.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She's 70 years old. I'm annoyed at her. I don't like it.
What's wrong, man? You sound even more. You sound a little bit slurry.
I'm depressed at the moment. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I get what you're going. I get what I'm going. I'm in a ticking clock at the moment in the kitchen. That's what I'm saying. No, you don't, do you?
I'm struggling to follow you tonight, Gaz.
I know. I know. I'm not bringing myself across so very well tonight.
No, well, it doesn't matter.
It ain't, was it?
It doesn't matter.
We all get there eventually.
Well,
we all get there eventually, don't we?
We do at some point, I guess.
Yeah. But my friend in hospital, she's. Can I tell you who she is? Without getting upset with me. I told you before.
Gary, what are you talking about?
I was talking bollocks, probably.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
It's like having a friend, that's all. And I've been upset.
Okay, well, I hope your friend gets better soon.
Okay.
Thank you, mate.
All right.
There we go. Wasim?
Hi, Ian. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, what you got for us?
I did send you an email as well, mate. I don't know if you read it. It's about the Good Morning Britain.
Why don't you just talk to me instead of, referring back to an
Yeah,
email?
sorry, mate. I just thought I couldn't get through before, so I sent you an email. Hope you don't mind. I saw you on Good Morning Britain. I think you've been vindicated over Strawberry now.
Good news.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
That was the only thing I wanted to discuss as well. Okay. I wanted to ask you, I don't want to be too personal, but I mean, how did your depression actually start?
Do you know what? That's not a question that I really want to kind of delve into.
No, sorry, mate, because I feel the same way myself at the moment. I'm feeling pretty down as well.
Yeah.
So I can resonate with what you say as well on your show.
Yep.
I feel pretty crap myself as well, mate.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes. Yeah, so you were saying you weren't feeling too good today. I feel the same, mate. So I just thought I'd let you know.
Thanks very much.
No problem. Take care, mate. Cheers.
And how long do we reckon it'll be until I get an email from him?
He's writing it now.
I don't know if I can be bothered. Simon.
Idiot. Hello?
Sorry?
You and Amir, you friends now?
Who's the idiot?
Oh, the last one.
Sorry?
The last one.
Okay, I'm going to say that you're the idiot.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. Thanks for
Very
calling.
I love the little noises, the thinking noises.
I don't know if I can be bothered anymore. Oh, jeez.
Come on, we've got a little bit more.
Little bit more to go. One final push. Call straight to air for the last 25 minutes, because maybe everyone feels a little bit nuts tonight, don't they? Everyone seems to be just a little bit bonkers tonight.
The bat signal is up.
Yeah, so let's do straight to air. 03444991000. They've rebooted. Now, I thought they'd rebooted him recently. They've rebooted Captain Birdseye again.
Yeah.
Because they had, Father Christmas Captain Birdseye. Then they had Fit Captain Birdseye.
Yeah.
Then I thought they'd gone back to Father Christmas Captain Birdseye, but now they've gone to Captain Birdseye that looks like Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, apparently he's Italian.
Captain Birdseye has had an £8 million makeover and is now being played by an Italian hunk.
Fwah!
Riccardo Acerbi, 56, is miles away from the classic look of John Hewer, who played the role for 30 years. Actor Acerbi appears as a more contemporary version of the fish finger firm character in a new TV ad yesterday as part of the £8 million campaign. He was immediately branded a DILF. That's a dad I'd like to be friends with. Twitter user Laurie Hartshorn wrote, "Well, hello, sailor."
She never.
Laurie
Hartshorn.
There we go. Londoner Hewer held the role from 1967 until 1998. American Thomas Pescod took over until 2004. Brit Martin Reed was then captain for a decade before South African Mitch Commins got the job, despite suffering seasickness.
Wow. You're going to tell me next you can't fish.
Hello, Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi, Ian. It's Kath, it's Guy, cheesy Guy.
Hey, Guy.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, thanks. What you got?
Just heard your little bit. I got a bit of a delay. I showed your Captain Birdseye thing.
Yes.
I've always wondered what he smelled like. No, a bit random, I know, but it's just. I was actually. I think I'm telling everyone, to be honest. I've become an uncle for a second time today.
Congratulations!
Bursting with pride.
Yeah, I bet you are. It's great being an uncle.
Yeah. I've as much as me and my wife have tried, we've not got any kids of our own, but we've. We're really, really, really happy to have another young one in the family. It's absolutely. But his name's Leo. And his middle name's Guy, which I was absolutely honoured with for.
Oh, that's nice.
And he was born yesterday at Southmead Hospital.
Hey, well, that's great. And everyone's healthy and well and good?
Yeah, everybody's healthy and well. And just, it's such... I saw him for the first time today, and he's... it's so small and in...
Oh. Guy, wait, we lost you there, Guy, but congratulations. Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. No, first time I've spoken to you since you've been back. Try and stay strong if you can, because there's people out here who care about you.
Well, OK, thanks very much indeed. Yeah. Let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless. Hello? Hello, caller. They've gone. Let's have a break.
Whispering lunar incantations for cross-parents, cross-dressers.
Did you know this about me?
And cross-rail workers.
Steel and polycarbonate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got a very poor internet connection.
On Talk Radio.
Call straight to air, because why not? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello,
I remember watching you on the 11 o'clock show.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant. Yeah, but I used to watch it because I fell in love with Daisy.
Well, a lot of people did. She was a very talented, funny woman.
Yeah, well, you say was, but is she not involved in script writing nowadays?
I haven't got a clue. I have not spoken to her for 20 years. Imagine that.
Oh, have you not? Oh, dear. Yeah, and is she not with the script writer for Mr. Baron Cohen?
I don't know. Why didn't you phone her up and ask her?
I can't. I haven't got her number.
Neither have I.
Oh, haven't you? Oh, that's a pity.
No, it's not. It's not a pity, because who are you working with 20 years ago?
Well, it's a different thing, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not a different thing. Who were you working with 20 years ago? Do you have their phone number? Do you know who they're married to?
Well, I wouldn't say I was working with, but I'm still in touch with some of the people from 20 years ago.
No. Who are you working with?
My mate Jim and his brother Rich.
Right, 20 years ago. And you stopped working with them 20 years ago, yeah?
I've known I've known them all.
No, that's what I'm asking. Tell me someone you stopped working with 20 years ago.
Stopped working with? Oh, I actually wasn't working 20 years ago. Well, that's a different story. Anyway, can we go on to a different subject? I'd love to know what you were doing before you were on the 11 o'clock show, if that's okay. Do you mind me asking that question?
I was signing on.
Say again?
I was signing on.
Ah, there you go. But, so between university and the 11 o'clock show, you were only signing on, or what?
What? I mean...
Is this the job centre? You're checking.
Do I owe money to someone? Seriously, tell me who you stopped working with 20 years ago, right? It was about 18 years ago we stopped. Someone you stopped working with 20 years ago. Have you got their phone number? Do you know who they're married to? Do you know what they're doing now? No. But you guys say, oh, it's different. It's not. It was a job.
I went to the place we stopped working at 3 years ago, and 2 people spoke to me.
Yep.
And I was there.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain. It's a Captain Birdseye.
Sorry?
It's a Captain Birdseye.
Doing a Mario voice.
It's a Captain Birdseye. I am an Italian now.
Thank you very much indeed. Line 3, you're on the wireless. The Beatles, Don't Let Me Down.
Yeah.
Thanks very much indeed. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
My bum is on the rail. Bum is on the rail. Look at me. My bum is on the rail. My bum is on the man. Bum is on the man. It's a lot of fun to put your bum on a man. My bum is on the step. Bum is on the step. Don't fall on the step. You might hurt your bum.
Not a clue. I knew. There's just a vibe out there tonight. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 6.
I can hear you breathing.
Come on, line 6. You can do this. You can do this, man.
Up your bum.
There we go.
He could do it.
I told him he could do it.
And he did it.
And he did it. Well, there you go. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. You want to give us a call? Call straight to We've got 10 minutes exactly.
Make it count, guys. Make it count.
Oh, don't. It doesn't have to count. It doesn't have to count.
Don't make it count.
I've ordered some more Bob Dylan CDs while I was on the radio just now.
All right.
Just.
Are you into that now?
I'm into Bob Dylan, and also my sister, my half-sister, one of my half-sisters, who wrote a really nice piece about me when I was in the jungle. You know, I don't know her that well. That's to my shame. But she sent me. She's a Bob Dylan aficionado. And she sent me some things I should get.
Excellent.
And so I've followed that list a bit, and then I've freestyled a little bit.
Daring.
Absolutely daring. Hello, line 4. You're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, line 4.
Hello. I'd like to play with marvellous people's music, if that's okay.
Of course, yes.
Just waiting for it to queue up, if that's okay. Hang on, please.
Okay. I love congas. Terrible piece of music, that, mate.
Nicky Knowles, wasn't it?
Was it?
I wish it was.
Have you read the reviews of the Nicky Knowles?
No,
album on
are they
Amazon?
good?
Legend!
Hello?
Legend, man, legend!
No.
Go on a bit more.
Iain Lee's a legend!
That's correct. Iain Lee is a legend. Someone, was it Pablo? Someone sent me the reviews of... It might have been Dom, actually. Dom sent me the reviews of the Nicky Knowles album on...
86 customer reviews.
Yeah, look at the star rating. It's like 2 or something, isn't it?
Oh, my... 30% 5-star. Ignored now. 1 star, 69%.
69%, the comedy number. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Does this give you the tingles?
No, it doesn't give me the tingles, no. But thanks for trying. OK. Go on, give us some of those...
One of these, I'm immediately drawn to M. Pool.
Yeah.
Their 1-star review is entitled Brown Noise. I'm sensing this might be one of ours. Finally, someone has truly discovered the brown noise. Just listening to the samples will make you evacuate your bowels.
Wowzers.
Truly stool-inducing. Thanks, Nick. OK. Here we go. Oh, banging. This is another one from N Ward. I bought this to play in the background on bonfire night for my frightened dog.
By the way, hang on a second, right? That album was originally selling for $14.99. The price now, Catherine?
Go on.
$4.99. They've knocked a tenner off.
Christmas is gone.
They've knocked a tenner off it.
I bought this to play in the background on bonfire night for my frightened dog. After 10 minutes, he was scratching at the back door to go out and spent the rest of the evening happily sat in the garden watching the displays.
By the way, it's got to be said, 5-star reviews, 1-star reviews. There are no 2, 3, 4-star reviews.
Exactly, all ignored. 1 star. When's the tour, Jamesy? You know when you get those deluded, hopeless contestants that embarrass themselves in the first round of the X Factor and you think to yourself, how could their friends and family have been so cruel as to allow this to have happened? Well, I now see them in a whole new light after hearing this.
Here we go. Dazzling by Nino. I must say, I was surprised by the scope of Nick's influences on this CD. Kicking off with the Southern Death Cult's Vivisection seems a brave choice, but he manages to make it his own. Likewise with the Falls' Hit the North and the Charlie Mingus classic Goodbye Pork Pie Hat, where he gets a chance to show off his guitar prowess. A 17-minute version of Soft Cell's Sex Dwarf drags a bit, and an a cappella version of Japan's Quiet Life fails to impress. Still, there's plenty to enjoy here, especially a reggae take on Nick Cave's Red Right Hand. Breathtaking.
Have you seen the next one?
I was going to buy it for my nan, but decided to go round and take a shit in her ear, as that would sound a lot better than anything on this album.
Here's this one. This is by Pump. I had to request that my wife strap me into a chair lined with sharp, rusty knives and force me to watch Paul Blart Mole Cop on repeat for several days in order to remove the trauma of having heard Mr. Knowles' new album.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Nick the Builder, can he sing it? Nick the Builder, no he can't. Seriously, he really can't.
I met Nick Knowles in Green's Pie Shop in Barrow in Finesse once. He was all right, quite engaging and chatty. He was on his way to Muncaster Castle to see the owls and to travel on the miniature steam engines. Jessica, his very attractive partner at the time, loved the pies and was enjoying a meat and potato one. He even told a joke. What does a pirate say in his 80th birthday? Hi, matey. I'm 80. Don't buy his album, though. It's gash.
So my dear aunt asked me to buy this for her. I haven't heard her laugh so much in ages. Her exact words were, I thought he was singing, not speaking the words like he's in a pantomime.
Oh, God, this is really...
Wow. Someone's gone to town, haven't they? There's one here. 1 star. What an utter tit. Poor Nick.
I am sure most of the people who bought this album, bought it as a joke for someone else after seeing it advertised on TV. I've not listened to it myself in order to protect my own sanity. Just hearing the samples on the TV advert caused me to self-harm in order to distract my brain from the real torture my ears were experiencing. Then it goes on to make some quite inappropriate jokes that I shouldn't really do, but are funny. I think this CD has broken my cat. I started playing the album one rainy afternoon last week, and by track 3 I noticed my cat had taken on a somewhat fixed and glazed expression. She hasn't been able to move since. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, God.
Decided I really do like David Brent after listening to this.
Everyone told... Oh, no, it's got too many swear words in. Let's go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless.
Let me tell you why.
Thanks very much. I enjoyed that. Line, maybe the last call of the night. Line 7.
Oh, evening. How you doing?
All right, thank you.
Cool. It's very sad. I'm just ringing to tell you I finally worked out how to have audio on Periscope from your computer and call us, and I'm very happy.
Well, can I just say you win the award for most boring call of the evening? Thank you, caller. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Ooh, it's one of those ASMR things.
I'm getting tingles.
Yeah, I like this. Go on. Yeah, go on. No, it's gone. I was enjoying that.
What a shame.
Line 6, you're on the wireless. A lot of bad music tonight. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I love all 3 of you, and I really miss you. I love you, Iain.
Couldn't find his inhaler.